This is just impossible, but I've done it. Oh man, it makes me sweat. This is how I get my exercise. With his little tongue's trying to lick at me right here, thinking he's Gene Simmons from Kiss right there. You know, why is the band Kiss called Kiss when they you know, if you're looking at Gene Simmons's tongue, it's more like the band should be called Lick. You know that group, the Lettermen? Well, you know how there's that group called the Jackson 5, and they do the song ABC? Well, don't you think that song would have been better suited for the Lettermen? I mean, it's called ABC, and they're called the Lettermen. I mean, it just seems like that would make sense. You see? Whoa, ho, ho, ho! Look at that. He thinks he's Santa Claus over here. He's gonna go try to deliver her to someone else's house, going down someone's chimney. He said, "Give me back my son." Oh my God! Look how many bubbles there is. I mean, what the heck is going on? Who's blowing these? Jeez, man. What kind of bathtub is this coming from? Oh, look at the graphics here. This is really neat. Okay, there's the stuff in the foreground is kind of pixelated, very Super Nintendo style. You know, they say Nintendo does what, or Genesis does what Nintendo don't, but they do. They do what Nintendo does, actually. People say that penguins are flightless birds, but not in this game. In this game, anything is possible. Between the twins and the drunk guy, the guy's going, "Oh!" You see his face?
Oh no, he's doing the YMCA. That's what he's
Oh,
doing.
right. He's singing. He's doing YMCA. Exactly. Yeah.
He's doing the A to the Y. And look, the other guy's doing the Y. The one on the far
Right.
That's what they're doing. They got it wrong. The timing off.
Right. Well, it's
maybe
the translation wasn't good.
The translation.
He's definitely got a roid, if I ever saw one.
Right. I think he's creating a roid. You know?
I feel like he's casting a roidal spell on the city.
I think his face, especially his chin, looks roidal.
Oh, it
looks sort of roidal.
It does look roidal, but it also looks like a tuchus straight up.
It actually looks like little nards. You know? You know what I mean?
Well, it looks like a scrotal.
It looks like little nards. Look at this. Boutique balls. I think that says. Boutique balls. So those are basically special, they're special kind of, they're, what do you call it? Gourmet testicles that they're made to order. Look at, she puts her hands on her crotch when you hit her. I mean, it's almost as if you kicked her in the balls or something like that. I think her balls are on her head, but she doesn't know that, and she kind of holds the wrong part of her body or something like that. Oh, Marilyn Monroe, that's right. She was doing the Marilyn Monroe. She's trying to do that she was trying to do that 7-year itch. That's the movie that she does that in, right? The 7-year itch. But you know why? Because her balls were itchy, and she was trying to scratch them just now. And same thing with Marilyn Monroe, too. That's why she does that. That part where she kind of pushes her skirt down, she's just using that as an excuse to scratch her balls. That's why. It's the 7-year itch. She hadn't cleaned them in 7 years. Look at that, how the bear... Did you see the bear grab his genitals at the end there? Look at that one guy just casually checking it out in the background.
He's trying to act like he's not watching, but really he's going.
He's totally hard. He's actually totally hard, actually. He's actually he's the secret pervert of this level. He's trying to act like it's no big deal, but he's really just totally... That's why he's up against the wall like that. He's hiding his boner, actually. You're probably hearing me pressing the button a lot of times, and it sounds like I'm doing... It doesn't sound like I'm playing the game. It sounds like I'm playing myself. He's trying to stick his nose up inside my sort of anus area, I think. He's trying to get a nice little smell, a nice little whiff right here. Watch him get a nice little whiff. Watch this. Watch him get a whiff. Watch this. He just got a nice little whiff. Look at that. He got a nice little whiff, man. He got that nice... I put Old Spice on my taint area, and I was trying to get a whiff of it. He loves Old Spice. Just saying, we don't have any in stock right now, but if you check back next week, then, you know, we might get some in. We get our shipments in on Thursday. Yeah, we're out of this too, actually. So, check back on Thursday. We get our shipments in. I can check in the back if you want me to, but pretty much everything we got is on the shelf. Scott Baio presents How Charles got his charge back. And that's the name of the game. Scott Baio presents How Charles Got His Charge Back. That guy performs in Stomp. You know, he's in the touring company for Stomp. This guy right here. This guy thinks he's tough. He's trying to be in Stomp. That guy was trying to audition for Stomp also. Dip my toes in the water there for a little bit. Just wanted to get my feet wet a little bit there. Just dipping my toes in. Ooh, got blade. I got the power. Got the power of. I got the power of Wesley Snipes at my toe tip. You see, Gogon, he's a jungle man, and he does a lot of jungle activities such as swinging on vines and jumping around like this. It looks more like he's skipping, actually. He skips really high. He skips to his loo really high. And he does so much skipping that it really makes him break a sweat. So he developed his village developed the original, he and his village developed the original Axe body spray, and that's why it's legendary. This is the original one from a time long ago. Look at the way he kicks. He looks like Van Damme, right? He kicks, here, let me see if I can pause. Look at that. That's Van Damme right there. I mean, he's doing the splits. His kick is going straight up like Van Damme. I think it's Van Damme. Van Damme, you know Van Damme did the kicks for this game. You can use your ears as a, well, not propelling. Well, you're more flapping, actually. You become a flapper from the 20s right here. Okay, so you can do that, and you can kind of fly a little bit. Okay, you can also transform into a fish, and you kind of just flop around. You kind of flop around on the ground just like a fish would do. You know, you just go floppy flop like that. So you become a flapper and a flopper. Okay, it's your choice. Or Van Damme. You go Van Damme, you go flapper, flopper, or Van Damme. What would Van Damme be? Isn't Van Damme from Belgium? So I don't know. Isn't that where Flanders is? That's the staff for the game, that picture right there. They're programming, and then they're designing what the ship is going to look like and stuff for the game, and designing the bosses and stuff like that. All these different names. Fake Dwarf Giva. I don't give a fake dwarf. 2 socks. Silver Hammer. That's when MC Hammer went platinum. He confused platinum with silver, and he said, "Oh, I'm Silver Hammer now." Booby Master. He's a little puppy dog. That's all he is. He's just a little puppy dog is all. He went from Ghost Dog, he went from Forrest Whitaker to Elijah Wood. You know? He went from Ghost Dog to Puppy Dog. Forrest Whitaker to Elijah Wood. If Hunkerific John Bon Jovi wanted to date the largest mammal on Earth. That is so funny. Nell Carter? That is such a diss. Oh my god. That is, hold on, I gotta pause it on that. Nell Carter? I mean, this game is edgy. I mean, give me a break already, huh? The pro move is you get 3 hits off of each cycle, but I'm not being as much of a pro right now. Boom, 3 hits right there. That's how you do it, pro moves. You gotta time this right. That's how you do it. These are pro moves right here. No. Wow, that is crazy what happened just now. You see what happened? And there's this guy, I guess he's holding up the peace sign, so I guess he's some sort of hippie from the 60s. And it really teaches you that you don't have to be a hippie to have peace, okay? You don't have to wear patchouli, and you can. This game teaches you that you can see that guy. He's all hairy. That guy's a hippie. The guy who just fell down from the Hadouken. He had long hair and a beard and everything. I mean, he's totally some sort of hippie guy, you know? He gets all the girls, okay? But this game is teaching you that you don't have to You can shave your armpits and still have peace in this world, okay? So shave those armpits, would you, huh? I mean, how are you going to lick your pits if you don't shave them?